Alright guys, here today's top stories in Out in the World segment. Number 1. Petroleum PS Liban Mohammed, Kenya Pipeline MD Joe Sang, and EPRA Director General Daniel Kipto alongside Joseph Wafula were all arrested for an illegal oil consignment entering the country. And when raids were done on their homes, 500 million in cash was recovered, ambayo tunasikia mtu fulani alitumana apelekewe. Now the question many Kenyans are asking is this: what about Opiyo Wandayi? What does Opiyo Wandayi know about this fraud that was taking place in his ministry by his own boys? And you know why I'm asking such a question? It's because I find it very strange that right around this time when his boys are being found with 500 million, there is reports that he is busy buying a home worth 400 million in the leafy suburbs of Nairobi. Just have a look at this tweet, for instance, and I quote. It's from Joshua Yika, and it says, "Tomorrow I will produce the paperwork and agreement signed by Honorable Opiyo Wandayi concerning the purchase of this property worth 400 million Kenya shillings. Wandayi must resign. He bought the house from one Mr. Ishan Athrav, who is currently residing in Texas." Now, if the small boys are being arrested for a paltry 500 million Kenya shillings, which I agree they need to be arrested and explain, then why is the CS in that same duration buying a home worth 400 million Kenya shillings? Yet we know his net worth, last we checked when he was being grilled by an ad hoc committee in the National Assembly, was somewhere around some 500 million. Just listen into this.
What is your net worth?
My net worth is about 530 million Kenya shillings.
530. Made of?
Well, it's largely cash, a little bit of cash, real estate, a lot of interest in real estate, developed, and also farms. I have farms all over, Honorable Speaker, in Siaya. In Siaya.
You've been buying out your neighbors?
Not really. I also have a farm in Narok, Honorable Speaker. I've got some plots in Kitengela.
Yes.
In Migori, yes. In Honorable Junior's constituency.
In Bungoma?
Bungoma, no. I have got some residential houses in Migori.
Yes.
Yeah, in Nairobi here, on Kangundo Road.
Yes. That is unsolicited information.
Those figures to me make no sense. Because you see, if you say you have a net worth 500 million Kenya shillings, in fact, that's too much. Let's just say your net worth is 1 million Kenya shillings. That does not mean you have 1 million in the bank. Net worth is the total sum of your assets minus liabilities. So if you have 50 by 100 in Kangundo Road, which is worth 400,000, we will count that one. If you have 150,000 in your bank account, we will count that one. If you bought an infrastructure bond worth for 50,000, it is maturing in some few years, we will count that one. So holistically, your net worth is 1 million. So how can your net worth be 500 million and you're buying a home in cash worth 400 million? Did you sell all your land, all your shares, all your bonds, everything uliuza ukaenda ukanunua hii nyumba wakati yao wengine wanashikwa na 500 million? That is a question that the president and his people do not want to ask, sababu it will destabilize broad-based. You see how corruption is very funny. Anyway, let's trust that fellow who put out that statement to bring the dossier ambayo anasema akonayo kuhusu hii purchase ya kiajabu ya Opiyo Wandayi. Number 2, the IEBC is really misbehaving. As we speak, some voters are being deleted from their stations and left hanging in limbo so that in future they can be remotely planted anywhere where they are needed and the vote is done on their behalf. And when they go to the original polling station, Kupiga, they are not found there, so it is being struck off as a spoilt vote. Just listen into this.
2 weeks ago, I opened the IEBC portal, checked my voter registration details, na nikapata ziko correct. They were correct. My names, my station and my polling station and my stream, they were correct. Tell me how leo naamka details zangu ziko but sina polling station. It looks like a joke. Sina polling station, not applicable. Kasongo, hizi di games gani unacheza na sisi? What sort of games are you playing with us? Hizi ni games gani? Ni one term. Play all the hide and seek and games you want to play. Weka makomishas wote, hata uweke nani? Uweke Shalin. Uweke Shalin akuwe IEBC commissioner. Ni one term. Hata uweke sijui nani, hata uweke George. Uweke George ndiye akuwe chairman. Ni one term. Haya.
This Ithekon character to me comes off as a very timid and incompetent person. Even this issue, he has not called a press conference to address it. In fact, there is no press conference jamaa amewaita ku address anything. You cannot be the chairman, hausikiki, hauonekani, you're not taking charge of anything, you're very quiet. Huyu aidha kuna peremende alipewa ile oparanya huwa anasema, or there is something terribly wrong going on. I would rather find out now than 2027 or 2028. So, ikibidi tutatokea maandamano. Let this person address these issues. You cannot be registered in Thika, polling station fulani. Unaenda unaangalia una polling station. What kind of game is that? Mara watu wa before 2012 wajisajili tena, wengine wasijisajili. What is going on in this part? This guy issues zero statements. And that is why I don't trust him. Chebukati might not have been the best, but at least he was able to come out na hiyo kipara yake, ana sweat akianza maswali ngumu ya media. At least we can say that one earned his bread. Anywho, it's not too late to recall this fella. He should style up or else. But anywho, that's just my opinion on the matter. Do drop me your own comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruiru for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
And if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for Wandayi. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing Mzitowafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.